The final inability of narcissism is self-reflection. Hi, I'm Dan Cassenti. I'm a cognitive psychologist, and I'm also a novelist. I'm putting together this series of YouTube videos on narcissism so that people can arm themselves with knowledge and hopefully stay out of or get out of narcissistic relationships. Okay, so self-reflection. One of the things that, maybe don't emphasize enough is that narcissism is a problem of the self, the concept of the self. What does a narcissist want? What do they need? Who are they as a person? These kinds of questions, what makes them happy? Those kinds of questions are the things we ask ourselves all the time, because a really solid concept of self is going to drive a pursuit of happiness that's more successful. Because if we know what we want, we know who we are, we know what passions we have, we gear ourselves to pursuing those. And the concept of self for a narcissist it's an interesting thing, and it's hard to conceptualize, right? Because if you're watching this video and you've got some narcissists in your life, you may not know them as well as you would like, and that's part of the reason why I'm putting all these together, so that we can get to know them. But the reason why you might not know them so well is because they don't even know themselves. They're not able to figure that stuff out. I mean, they've been told things like money is going to get you what you want, and that's what you need, so they're going to go for money, and they find that money does support their goals of surviving and being in comfort and having the things they need or the things they want. But that's not the kind of conceptualization of self that I'm talking about. Happiness is achieved through pursuing our passions and, of course, also being around people we love, because if they are pursuing their passions, they're going to be happy, and because we love them, we will have that empathetic connection. You can check out my previous video on love and empathy. We'll have that ever-building feedback loop where we keep building on each other's happiness. Okay, so it's really important to recognize what makes us happy so that we can pursue those things, so that we can make ourselves happy, and in making ourselves happy, we make those we love happy, and in doing things that make them happy, we also support our own happiness, and voila, you have this happiness machine that just keeps building up and building up. But you have to know what makes you happy first before you can do that. And narcissists don't really know themselves. They only know that they want those material things that gets them to their goals. And, that's not really true. I mean, money buying happiness, we hear money can't buy happiness, and that's true to a certain extent. It certainly doesn't help us to, if we have money, we're able to pursue our goals better. That's the point of money. That's what it's supposed to be doing. Yet at the same time, it's not the whole thing. I am, just to take a personal example, I love fiction writing. That's my thing. You can buy my book Charlton's Ground up on my website, or just on Amazon, type in my name. I'd love you to read it. It makes me happy to know that people are reading the book. That's and putting these videos together, it's kind of a chore. Maybe I'm not getting as many subscribers as I want, but it's still putting this out there to help other people, and that's something that makes me happy too. Imagine not knowing what makes you happy and hardly having the ability to be happy. It's got to be a really tough thing. And the concept of self is so shattered in a narcissist that they have a difficulty telling the difference between themselves and others. But they know one thing for sure. They want to be at the top of that food chain. They want to be better than everybody else. And when their people aren't cooperating under them to serve their needs, they feel disconnected from self, because they are incorporating all of those people together, themselves and the people in their life. So it's a really confusing world for the narcissist. Again, I'll keep repeating this. You should never envy the narcissist, even though it might look like they're getting away with stuff and meeting their goals and using other people to do that. And when they finally have exhausted a relationship and made it terrible and that person wants to escape from them, they just find some other person to get into the relationship with. Don't envy that, because this is a terrible transient lifestyle where they have no idea what makes them happy, who they are, where they begin and other people end. They don't know any of that stuff. It's a confusing morass. It must be extremely difficult to be a narcissist. I would not wish that upon anybody. Okay, well, that ends this video and the series. If you like this video, please hit like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. That helps us get more viewings, because it'll go out to more people, it'll help more people. So really by doing that, it's a very simple act, you're helping other people as well. Okay, and I hope this helped you.